Yes, welcome viewers to day 7 of our 30-day Power BI series. Okay, so today's topic is a clustered column chart. Yeah, so what is clustered column chart? A clustered column chart is a powerful visualization and it's a commonly used chart. Okay, and it's very popular chart and it's frequently used. Okay, it's a powerful visualization as well that allows you to compare multiple categories side by side across one or more measures. So here you can see it on the image here. Okay, so here you can see the multiple categories side by side. All right, it's especially useful for analyzing and comparing trends over a period or between the groups. Highlight it's different from a stack column chart. So while stack column charts aggregate data in a single column, cluster column charts display each category in separate columns, making different comparisons easier. So in this way, data set in this Excel sheet, I have a three sheets, that is your orders, returns, and the users here. Okay, so now look at the orders here. Order sheet, that is you have a different columns: order ID, order priority, discount, unit price, shipping cost, customer ID, customer name, so on and so forth here. Now in the returns sheet, I have a order ID and the status. In the user, I have a region and the manager here. Okay. Yeah. So now let's load this data in our Power BI. So see, in the previous videos, I have shown you how to load the data if the data is in the form of CSV, correct, or in Excel workbook. But with only single data we have loaded, we have imported in our Power BI. But here we have a three sheets in a single Excel workbook. Okay. So how do we do that? Let me show it to you. So let's dive into the Power BI here. So this is our Power BI. Let's load the data. Click on get data here. Excel workbook, connect, select your data. So my data name is a superstore. Yeah, so see here you have a three sheets here: orders and the returns, order, returns, and uses. But today's session I'll be just importing orders and returns here, and click on the load. Yes, so this may take some time to load your data. Yes, now our data is ready in the data pane here. Okay, when you click on a drop down, you'll be able to see the complete details, complete columns of that particular data set. Okay, when you scroll it down, you have a returns also here. When you click on this drop down, here you can see the details of the drop down data set. Okay, either this way you can say it, or you can scroll up. Yeah, close this and just click on a drop down and you will be see you can see the data here. Okay. Yeah, so now in today's session, as I told you, we are going to learn about a cluster column chart. So double click on it, so that trail will open in the interface here. So if you want to resize it, you have to take your mouse to the bottom right side of your of your trail, just drag it. Okay, and you can resize it. Okay. Yes, so this is how you can do it. Yeah, so now see, whenever you select a visual here, you get a x-axis, y-axis, legend. So these are the different sections you get it. Okay, whenever I select on the other screen, when I click on the other screen, on the screen, okay, you can see only the values still through cross report and keep all filters here, right? Yeah, so now let's click on our visual here. Okay, and let's give a data here. So here x-axis, as you know that it's a horizontal, y-axis is a vertical here. Okay. Yeah, so now here in the every data set we have a different types, like you have a categorical data, you have a numerical data, and you have, if you have any hierarchy like for a date, so you get a date hierarchy there. Okay, so here the sigma symbol, can you see the symbol, sigma symbol means that this data is your numerical data. Wherever the sigma signal you see, symbol you see it here, this is your numerical data. Okay, the others is your other columns is your categorical data, but here we don't have order date, any hierarchical data here. Okay. Yes. So now in the x-axis you have to give a categorical data. In the y-axis you have to give a numerical data. Okay. So let's do one thing. Let's give a product category. So here you can click on a product category in the x-axis. So here see, we have given an x-axis, but you cannot see the chart here, the bars you cannot see it here. So you have to give a y-axis as well to create the column chart here. Okay. In the y-axis, let me select a profit. Okay. Yeah, drag and drop. So now this is how your cluster column chart looks like. All right. So here when you scroll it down, you have a legend option also. In the legend, let's give it a region here. Okay. All right. So here in the region, we have four different regions: your central, east, south, and the west. Okay. Yes, so this is your central region, this is your east, this is your south, and this is your west region. And here we have a three categories: your office supplies, your technology, and the furniture here. Okay. Yes. So now when I scroll down, you have a small multiple as well. So what I do, I'll just take this region and give it in a multiples. Okay. So here the same regions, the four regions, you get it in a in a different parts. Okay. Yeah, that is your small multiples. Okay. Here is a tooltip is like whenever you take your mouse over there, it has to be displayed. Okay, the data has to display it there. All right. Yeah, so now that's done. Yeah. Here in the x-axis and y-axis you see. Yes, so in the x-axis, when you click on this drop down, you have a remove field if you want to remove it, and if you want to rename for this visual, you can rename it. Okay, so this is the one way, or you can just double click on it. You will be able to rename it. Okay, so here you can move to the y-axis legend wherever you want. You can move. You have an options to move it. Okay. Now you want to give a new measures, quick measures, so you can give it and show items with no data. And you want to create a new group, you can create it here. All right. So in the y-axis, when you click on the y-axis, okay, so this is your numerical data. Here you can by default you get a sum. It's already calculated the sum here. Okay. Now I want to see the average profit. What is the average here in the different regions? So here the average in the central is your 33,000. 335, and here is 314. Okay, so here in this way you can see the average. Now when I click on a minimum, I want to see the minimum here, so you will be able to see the minimum. So the minimum profit, minimum of profit is minus 13,706. Okay, and here in the technology minus 16. All right. Yeah. So now let's click on the drop down and let's select a maximum. Let's look at the maximum profit in which region. So here in this region, you can see we have a east also, and here in the east, in the office supplies in east, that is 9,228. Now offer in the in the technology, we see here is 8,798. Okay. Yes. So in the furniture, it's here in the west. Okay. There was a maximum profit in the west side. All right. Yeah. So now, see, when I take a mouse on any bars, only then the data is displaying here, right? So now I want my data to display on the bar. So how do we do that? Just click on the format page here, and here you have a data labels on the bottom right side. Okay, just turn on the data labels and you'll be able to see the profit here, in which region how much of profit you have received it. All right. So here in the office supply, here in the central it's 6.4k. Okay. Yes. So now let's look at the format page here. Okay, in the format page you have a x-axis. So if you want to give your desired font, you can select your desired font and you can increase the size here, font. Okay, and here you have a different colors. You can give it whichever the color you want, you can select it. Yes, so see here, office supplies technology. Yeah. Now you can give a maximum height as well. Okay, for your bars. What is the height you in the x-axis only that will be displayed, and the title it should be on and off. Here the title is category. Let's give it a category. Yes. Here see the category. The title is displaying here as a category here. Okay. And style, what style you want, you can give it. Font size, bold, italic, any color. If you want to give a color here, you can give a color. Okay, and I'll give it. I'll just give it a bold here. Okay. Now here we have a layouts. Okay, so minimum category layouts. You can give it. You can set the layouts. Then again, it's same thing for your y-axis. Okay, you can give a range, and here you can give uh, l- a logarithmic scale invert. Just what you do is just try it once. Okay, get a hands on this range, and if you do only, then you will be able to understand. And here we have a values, and the values also you can change it. Okay, now here we have a zoom slider. So see here, this is a slider. Okay, you can increase and decrease it wherever you, whichever you want to select it, just keep there. Okay. Yeah, so 6.6K here, 9.2K. All right. So here 0 thousands. Yeah, this is in the 500,000, 1,500. Okay, you can in this way you can use a zoom slider. All right. Yeah, let me turn off that zoom slider now. So this is your stack a clustered column chart. Okay. So today we learned what a cluster column chart is and how to create and the best practices for using it effectively, right? So here, if if you find this video helpful, please like and share it. Drop your questions or suggestions in the comment sections below. I'll be happy to answer it for you. All right. So please like, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell icon. Okay, so that you don't miss our next